Mark Herman. I am the elected constable here in Precinct 4. I've had the pleasure to work at this great constable agency for the last, this year's 40 years. So got a lot more fight in me too. So a couple of housekeeping deals I want to go over before we start telling everyone that of this initiative that we just finished working. And I want to thank all of our citizens out there that are watching, enjoying the live stream by some of these outlets. So a couple of weeks ago, we had our constable meeting, and the majority of the Harris County constables have decided that we are in a position in law enforcement in Harris County where Harris County constables will begin immediately crossing over precinct lines. This initiative we just had, we had several constable agencies work with us logistically. They sent us resources. We will be going into areas of the county, like in Constable Rosen's area, Constable Garcia's area in South Houston, on other initiatives, whether it be reverse prostitution stings such as this, traffic enforcement, overall security for patrols. We've got to start thinking outside the box. The criminals out there don't understand precinct lines. Constable Rosen's criminals are my criminals are Constable Sandlin's criminals, et cetera, et cetera. So you will see more of these initiatives with the Harris County constables coming up in this preceding year. We will continue to work with the Sheriff's Office on initiatives and DPS. Actually, we're working an initiative with DPS, I think, next week. But I want to get that out of the way. The second thing, many of your outlets have called us over our commissioner's court, the issue with detective pay. A couple of weeks ago, in front of commissioner's court, Ed Gonzalez got his investigators raises, and a lot of you have called and asked if we had a comment on that. Now, our investigators at constable agencies, we work thousands and thousands of cases a year. Our investigators pretty much will do the same exact job that Ed Gonzalez's investigators do. That workload in no way, in my opinion, could be pushed to Ed Gonzalez. So we will continue to investigate. I will say that in the last commissioner's court it came up. Two commissioners voted for us to get this same pay to be equitable, and fair. But one of the commissioners abstained from the vote, which I don't know why he did that, but he did. And then Judge Hidalgo wants to look into this further to find out more, I guess, about what we do, which the agenda item we put out there was the exact same agenda item that Ed Gonzalez put. But at any rate, the good news is this same item is up to, on Commissioner's Court this next week, Thursday. We have confidence in our court that they will do the right thing and be fair and equitable with our constables. So that's all really I want to say about that. And we intentionally have not done interviews on the pay equity deal with our detectives because we want to wait and see what our Commissioner's Court is going to do. We will tell you one way or another whether they give it to us or they don't give it to us. Each constable agency is committed to being transparent and letting our citizens know whether we get it or we don't. So stay tuned to that. So switching gears into this initiative, multiple constable agencies have worked in the past several weeks on several initiatives that involved massage parlors. We basically went after the supply and demand side of prostitution. We all know prostitution brings other crimes to our area. We worked a 3-day operation, which we just concluded last night about 7 o'clock. We ended up arresting a total of, Slyman, go ahead and put the deal up. We arrested a total of 20 individuals that we attacked in this operation. We attacked the supply and demand side of prostitution. This was the demand side, where we literally had undercover constable deputies walking the streets. These individuals are alleged to have propositioned these undercover officers for sex. They were all filed on for solicitation of prostitution, which is now a state jail felony as of the last legislative session. So they were filed on for felonies. As I mentioned earlier in the press conference, these individuals and these type of crimes with prostitution breeds other crimes. Some of these folks were caught also with unlawful carrying weapons, drugs. One individual had 14 warrants out for his arrest. So the arrest of these 20 individuals is a big impact in making Harris County safer. These type of initiatives help our communities. Many of these places where we set up were around schools, churches, and our communities that we serve. And so with these folks being off the street, they will have their day in court. We look forward to that. We do have a couple of your outlets have asked if we had any video, and if like body cam of actual arrest, which we'll show you here in a minute. We also, as of yesterday, have drones here in Precinct 4, along with other constable agencies that have drones. So there's going to be an arrest from the air. You'll be able to actually see us arrest an individual that tried to leave the scene after we started to arrest him. He evaded, but we did eventually stop him and made an arrest. You want to go ahead and show one of the videos, Lieutenant? Is this the video? Yeah, this is the, show me the video. This is a video of one of our drones that you can shoot it if you'd like, and start the video, please. This is an actual arrest for soliciting prostitution, state jail felony. Suspects arrested and safely taken into custody. That's good for that. Go to the body cam footage, which is next. This is actual body cam footage that all of our officers carry of the same individual being arrested. Safely arrested. The community's much safer with this individual off the streets, and along with the other 19. Go back to the pictures, Lieutenant, of all the suspects. Okay, are there any questions any of you have on anything I've discussed thus far, or on any of these suspects?
Were these men all arrested in the same manner? Like there was an undercover officer in a location and they all went to this location?
Yes, well, there's multiple locations we worked, and we specifically targeted locations where we received complaints from our communities about this type of activity. And so we strategically, logistically placed out the locations. They were undercover decoys were put out, female officers, at which time these individuals approached them, started conversation, and then offered money for sex from them. And once that's done, the marked units and rest of the other constables come in and make their arrest.
So if these areas were known to community members, I guess a place where prostitutes would be, before these undercover deputies or officers were placed there, did the constable's office go out and look at these areas to see if there was any sort of illegal activity happening?
Yes,
what
sure.
With that? Yeah,
so we, before we do operations undercover stuff, we have teams that go out prior to and to map out the location. There is an operational plan that is developed. There is a plan put forward through our chains of commands saying this is the issue, we confirm the problem, and we basically devise a strategic plan to implement law enforcement to make these type of activities, the arrest of these individuals. And in this particular case, it's really unique because we had input from the majority of the other Harris County constables. Now, I can assure you there will be more operations like this in Alan Rosen's area, in Jerry Garcia's area. We are going to, actually several of them are already being put together, and not just on the prostitution side. We're going to do a lot of community engagement stuff, traffic enforcement, a variety of things. But the citizens of Harris County will see constables crossing over precinct lines to help other constables. Jerry Garcia in South Houston has several things going on down there, which, you know, for the most part, we do a good job controlling a lot of these crimes in our area. But by basically giving more resources to these constables that don't have them, it helps us all out. So, yeah.
So what would you say, I guess, is the message sent by this kind of big arrest? Is it more of a human trafficking thing? Is it a resources thing? Like, what's the overall message?
Yeah, well, the message is, you know, you see a female out on the streets and you proposition her, you might want to think twice. It may be an undercover police officer. Don't do it from the supply side. I can tell you the human trafficking deal, which I really don't want to get into, the massage parlors and some of the other things that we currently have investigations going on right now. That is when we see a lot of more of the human trafficking. But this here helps us, and in the press release you're going to get, there's a really good quote that I'll let you take for your story that says this here will, these type of proactive police activities by the constables of Harris County basically diminishes the opportunity for human trafficking. It helps. And this here, again, with the 20 of these people being taken off the street, it's going to make us a lot better. And there will be more initiatives. But again, don't you know, proposition undercover female officers. Any other questions?
Constable, do your investigators do the same work as the investigators at the sheriff's office?
Yes, we do the exact same job. The only thing we don't have is homicide investigators. We defer to the sheriff's office for that. But all the other property crimes, burglary cases, I mean, look at our social media platforms at the arrests we make. We make thousands and thousands of arrests every year. The constables do. We do the exact same work as investigators, and we look forward to next Thursday to see what our commissioners end up doing with their 8 Harris County constables. Of course, we don't have near the amount of investigators that the sheriff has, but we do have enough to keep our workload moving forward and help the sheriff clear these cases, and we hope that that continues to be the case. And again, I feel very confident that our commissioner's court and our county judge will do the right thing and you know, kind of go from there. Thank you.
Did you say some of the suspects had weapons on them?
Yes, yeah. Underneath their pictures, like this individual here has had 14 warrants out for his arrest. This guy here was in unlawful carrying a weapon and possession of drugs. I think those and this one here is the one that evaded us when we tried to arrest him. He was taken into custody, but you'll get these, and we'll send these to your outlet, these photographs electronically, so you'll have them. And I think Sergeant Umanzor has copies, paper copies we'll give you, but as soon as this press conference is over with, we're gonna blast out this media release with all these photos, the drone footage, everything, and you can take that off our, you know, out of your email, and we're gonna push it out on all our platforms today, and we will also be pushing all this out on Sunday. Sunday is the biggest day for our Facebook page, which we just reached over 250,000 followers. And so we'll be pushing all this out again on Sunday because we have a whole different mode of people that look at Facebook on Sunday. So this is all to be transparent with our community, let them know what we're doing, what the Harris County Constables will continue to do. And again, with our sheriff, with DPS, with our HPD friends, and to be a part of the law enforcement arena here in Harris County to keep our citizens safe. All right?
Jefferson County also had a big they had a massage parlor bust yesterday too. So was this a collaborative effort? Or
Which county?
Galveston?
Yeah, no, Galveston County, I'm not aware that we were involved in that. We primarily try to stay focused on Harris County. Now we do give assets to certain counties when they need, like the child predator, they're doing certain things, trying to lure kids to areas, or they have a child trafficking or human trafficking case that stems into Harris County. We'll send our investigators to survey the area, put eyes on the individual they're looking for. We work with other counties always on any case. as we would. And, but this operation is totally separate from that. Any other questions? All right, we good? All righty. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming.